Peoples of the universe, please attend carefully. The message that follows is vital to the future of you all.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, yes, indeed. Did you imagine, right? Did you ever think, oh, no, did you ever suppose, I should say, that young Anthony Ainley's parents would look down at baby Anthony Ainley one day and like, oh, little bit, and imagine his ultimate fate would not only to one day be the vaudeville version, like the very clearly gay vaudeville version, the very clearly gay rapist vaudeville version of the Doctor Who's best adversary, right? That's basically who he became. But not only that, but also the mouthpiece to enter and begin this live stream. Yeah, strange and crazy though it may be. Hello, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. How is everybody? I'm glad you are here. I hope everybody is well. What is that? Man, my views just dropped. Well, luck with that. I was at like 15. It's at 3. Whoa. What did I say? I'm terribly sorry. I must have been babbling. I hope everyone is well. I hope everything's going spiffy for everybody in every neck of the wood. Man, I've had a full day today. I do not mind telling you. I've been going non-bloody stop. It is miserable out. It has been raining cats and dogs. Well, not really. It's been raining rain, but it's been raining all bloody day. I went to synagogue in the morning, which oh man, it's a pain in the ass right there. And then I've stayed at home ever since. Which the only drawback of that is I can never remember. I mean, I do. But I'm always paranoid if I'm going to forget to do any of the prayer services on my own, right? Because like I might forget, I might do it and forget, or I might not do it and forget. Like like going to synagogue is good as like an aid memoir, right? Which I think is why most people I've discovered, right? Most people's, and I don't know, I think that's probably true across the board. Most people's religious observance, I would say, is almost entirely learned behavior, right? And I don't know. I'm not sure that's necessarily a bad thing, but it's almost like, people. It's like that show Westworld, which isn't very good, right? I mean, it was good in certain respect, but it's well, the first season was very good, I should say. But its basic point is people live in loops and they don't realize they live in loops, right? And then when you begin to show them, they get really pissed off. Or the other way, they just, like in Westworld, I don't see anything there, right? Have you ever seen Westworld? Right? If you ever try and break out the loop of one of the robots, they just don't see it. Anything that breaks their reality, they just don't see it. That's actually kind of true. Man, I think that's actually the real key to living in 2022, right? Understanding that about people. That most people would rather not see something there than alter their reality. That's really wild, but that's really true. Man, that's blowing my mind. But look, man, that's true across the board. Really incredible. And you know what? I think that's why we're having a general meltdown in the world today. Right? What's going on with Joe Rogan? I just before I came on, they said I heard. Let me look him up. Okay, let's see what's going on. I don't look at bounding in the comics, right? Because bounding will probably, if there's any, I don't know, they're kind of slow though. That is true. No, nothing about that there. No, I'll just Google Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, because I heard he's getting slammed again. But Spotify quietly removes 130 members. Okay, that was 3 days ago. Let's do news. Okay, let's do news. Here, let's do. I will show it to by date. Let's see what's going on. Comedians do that. Rashad Evans says UFC should stand by Joe Rogan despite off-color remarks. It's still going on, really? Like, why is it still going on? Opinion: Joe Rogan's case shows how mainstream media are cut off from those they want to influence. That's really true. Joe Rogan addresses the Spotify scandal in first stand-up show since controversy. I talk shit for a living. Really? Oh, okay. I'm up for that. I like this here. Let's read this. Okay, we'll read the story. This is pretty good. Yeah, 1 second. Share screen. Oh, there's something else I want to watch with you guys in a minute. Freaking incredible. Joe Rogan jokes about his controversy. It returned to stand-up. So smart. Okay, this is what Alan Moore would describe as magic. I mean, literally magic. Magic is the use of words to change reality. Which is, abracadabra, which is the Hebrew word abora. I will create kadibor, like my speech. Abracadabra, like the best. That's why he said like a grimoire was actually a dictionary. More than anything, he had good words to use against people, and the most terrifying curse is a satire. Right? Once you satire something, nothing is never serious again. Right? I mean, honestly, that's why Trump comes up with names. Little Rocket Man. He's never not going to be Little Rocket Man, is he? Unless Trump lets him not be Little Rocket Man. Right. I loved it when he AB'd what is going to call Clinton. Heartless Hillary or Crooked Hillary? Heartless. He had the crowd go either way. Like, which one would be better? So this is actual magic. Like, he's used words and he's basically done ridiculous. That's why I love Harry Potter, by the way. There's so much truth in that, right? That our biggest thing, like the what's that demon called again? Not the bigot. What's it called? I can't remember. But it like takes the appearance of your biggest fear, and your way to dispel it is going ridiculous, right? Because it is. Your biggest fear is always ridiculous, and once you realize that, it shatters, right? That's what he just did. Joe Rogan jokes about controversies on his return to the stand-up stage. Okay, good man. Joe Rogan admitted that he looked racist as fuck in his video that emerged of him repeatedly saying the N-word. Yes! The comedian addressed his previous use of the racial slur. He returned to stand up on Tuesday, like in his hometown of Austin. And the Hollywood Reporter says somebody made a confirmation of every time I said that word over 14 years and put it on YouTube, and it turned out that was a racist as if even to me. He told the crowd at the Vulcan Gas Company, I'm me, and I'm watching it saying, stop saying it. I put my cursor in my mouth over the video, and I'm like, oh, 4 more minutes. He joked about the compilation he earlier called the most regretful and shameful thing I've ever talked about publicly. Yeah, listen, I believe him. Right, I totally believe him. He claimed the racial slurs were only ever in context. So from what I haven't seen the show, but I understand that seems to be correct. I'm right. He'll say the name of Richard Pryor's album. Right, that's just being a dick. I'm sorry. He also and he hasn't used that word in years. I believe him there as well. Why? Because he's a normal bloke, like all of us. You could do this video about all of us. Come on, and nobody thinks we've used it. And then when you go, oh yeah, I quoted that black comedian, right? And I felt whatever. Or I said the name of the Richard Pryor. I'm not going to say it. No, not me. I won't get in trouble. I'm not as big as you, Joe. I can't stand the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, mate. Okay. I was going to say he joked. It's kind of weird. Here's something. I can't believe I never listened to Joe Rogan. Right? I feel like I really missed the boat. I don't want to start listening now because now I feel like a dick. Right? But maybe I don't know. A lot of people like him, but he's also long. I can't I don't know how Nerdrotic does the 6-hour things. Like my mouth, like 8 hours, my mind melts. Like, really? Oh no, I would not like that. People really get really mad, and they use that word and tweet on a phone that it's been made by slaves. Okay. The comedian also addressed the mushrooming controversies over his Spotify podcast, which has prompted the artists who accuse him of spreading misinformation to pull their music from the platform. So, yeah, that's very true. He says, I talk shit for a living. That's what's baffling to me. That is true. I mean, like, what? Yes. Like, this isn't out of nowhere. And, like, if you're taking vaccine advice from me, is that really my fault? I'm not even giving vaccine advice, I think. He's telling me what he did. His opinion. I don't think that's is it advice? I don't know. I mean, listen, I have no problem taking the vaccine. I mean, I might have a problem taking another, like, 16 of them, in a row. What dumb shit were you about to do when my stupid idea sounded better? Dude who made people eat animal on TV? Was that? How does that medicine feel? What's he talking about? Okay, I don't know. Anyway, good. Listen, I'm glad he's coming out from it. If you want my advice, I didn't want your advice. Don't take my advice. Okay. During a Q&A, he said he had no plan to take up the Rumble's $100 million offer to jump ship, saying he planned to stay where he was because Spotify has hung in with me inexplicably. Okay, that's pretty decent of him. Absolutely. And listen, I mean, Ken, I've never listened to him. He seems like a straight-up guy. But here, check this out. This is... Again, I saw this just now on Crowder. I was late. I didn't get to see Crowder, so I'm a bit cranky. But here, 1 second. But this, I have a very different take on than the Stephen. Okay, let me see if I can find it. It's over in this folder. Doink. Yeah, it's the one. Okay, this is a female comedian, sort of.
I don't care, but
Okay, so yeah, this is some female stand-up. Let's see what happens, right? This is been doing the rest. Let's see what happens.
I want you to know, double vaxxed, booster, flu shot, and I'm going to be honest, I have the shingle shot too.
I don't blame you. I understand shingles is a nightmare, right? I don't you want to know. Don't want to know. Doesn't sound like it's fun, mate. But okay. But here comes the kicker.
And I still get my period. What? Yes.
Well, that's not that. I'm like, really? Dude, I really didn't want to know. I mean, okay. Mazel tov. Congratulations. Very good. Very good.
Traveled. Went to Mexico twice. Did shows, meet and greets. Never got COVID. Clearly, Jesus loves me the most.
So yeah, here's where I think she made a mistake. Now, as you know, I'm a bit Jewy. I'm not really on the Jesus train, to tell you. You know, that's where me and my Christian, I don't normally bring it up in conversation, okay? It's awkward, but listen, a lot of respect, don't be wrong. But, so that's the thing. I saw that and said, God, you're not just mocking you. You're mocking the idea of God, right? She's mocking the idea of God in general. And this is what I think happens, right? This is what I think happens sometimes when you do that.
Seriously. So nice. So nice.
That's not a joke. God indeed struck her down, right? Like, she took the piss out of God. And again, Jewy saying this, and she took the piss out of Jesus, right? And even I was offended. And then God struck her down. Listen, you can interpret it how you like. My interpretation meets the facts, okay? I don't know what to tell you, okay? I mean, maybe we just got lucky again. I don't want to tell you. Here, 1 second. Let me pull up some thumbnails. We've got some fun stuff coming up, right? Fun stuff coming up. Let me anyway, removed from studio. Yeah, you remember this, that song, you know, you hear when you lost your virginity. No more, no bosom, no. Okay, so this we got going up tomorrow. A bit of a Doctor News at Room Patrol. Congratulations, Dozy. Muzzle Job Jody is a headline. I mean, really, enjoy your break from acting. I know we will. Give up. I'm all up the duff. So, if I take a break from acting, it's just because of that, and totally not because I can't get another job after my stunning and brave turn as Doctor Who. Right, and then the giant robots in the background. Oh, are you kidding, darling? Why does the giant robot say that? Like, you may be wondering, why is this weird pairing going on? What's going on? The next story in this video is about the cut-down classics, which I am a bit of a fan of. I haven't watched them yet, but I'm a fan of the idea of, okay? Yeah, they're not trying to replace the classic. They're trying to spark interest in the classic, in my opinion, right? That's what I think they're doing. Missing episode story we've been meaning to get to that. Asa's return. Oh, well, that's coming tomorrow. Also tomorrow, you get from Tuesday's Orville trailer reaction. I did enjoy it. Suffice to say, I did enjoy it. I am not finished listening to this yet, right? Not bad so far. I'm 2 episodes in. You hear a little bit of the second Doctor, but not much. It's okay. So far, it's not annoying me, okay? A little bit, but not much. This one I just ran out of steam with. Really like the first story. Second story just ground me down. I haven't really managed to get to the third story yet. This I always adore, though. Season 13, part 12, The Riddle of Anubis. Starts to get real. And Dr. Alice, was it season 13? Dr. Alice's season 13. Strong recommend. Season finale this week. I do recommend you get caught up by then. And then we have on Saturday we're going to do Doctor Who Media Sphere. I think it's a new brand we're doing. Here's the thing is, I really like her reading this newspaper, which took a long time to Photoshop. Okay, a long time. So I wanted to use it again, but I like the idea of doing medias because sometimes there's just a bunch of eclectic articles that kind of it makes its own story, right? That's basically what it is. So it's basically great feats in gaslighting. John Bishop has some regrets. Yes, he does. Yeah, Doctor Who Media Sphere. A look at the world in the media. I was going to call it Tomorrow's Times, but I'm like, nah. This is better. And Joe's going, yeah. You see, it says that everybody loves us. And he says, don't believe every you read, kid. Says, what's his name? Dan. And then we have right now. Oh God, we got this article. It's crazy. This article says that we should be very happy. And again, you see, I told you those silly ratings didn't mean we were full of shit. It does, darling. It really does. By the way, I enjoy Snowpiercer. I don't mind admitting it, right? We're on season episode 3 just ran. I thought it wouldn't work at all without Jennifer Connelly, who I thought was really vital to it, and I think she was fantastic in it as well. How wrong I was. Okay, wrong. It's really. I didn't think. What's his name? Leighton. David spelt really with a silly way. Daveed or something like that. David something or other. I didn't think he was going to be enough to carry it. Doing a fair. Well, he's not carrying on his own. He's more of an ensemble, and you're not seeing him so much. But it's good. It's strong. I'm enjoying it. Frankly, I'm enjoying it, which is weird. Well, if you can't trust the mainstream media, who can you trust? Who else could deliver that message but Tom? Right? Yeah, like who else has that sarcasm? It has to be Tom, right? It has to be Tom. Of course, we're going to do the Book of Boba Fett. And we just got a bunch of stories I want to get to tonight. Well, before you do, let us get to the chat. Let's get to. I'm not even doing bad time. 20 minutes in and getting to the chat. Look at me go. Ooh, like me goes. Second. Where am I? Okay, far away. Ben Miller, how you doing, sir? Thank you for joining us. I'm not hating on Jodie Whittaker. It's just writing that didn't do her doctor any favor. Also, her portrayal was really shit. I mean, we got to be fair. I think that's a psychological term. She was really, really deeply shit. Okay, she was very bad as Doctor Who. I mean, I'm sorry. In my opinion, her portrayal was just awful. Right? I mean, I don't know what to tell you. And the writing was terrible. Right? I mean, yeah, I'll put everything on Chris Chibnall, but like, really, I mean, Jodie did indeed, read the scripts. I tell you, it's like you can't claim you don't know what it was going to be like for the third year. Like, I had a pretty good idea what it was going to be like, and it was pretty much like that. She has said too many things in interviews that prevents me from liking her. Well, see, I just like her on her performance. Yeah, if you talk about her actual personality, I don't like all actors. I think they're all terrible people. Quite frankly, they should be locked in cages and pooped with sticks. She's ignorant about everything. Morons make me angry. She's definitely more. Man, don't let morons make you angry. Kevel, don't let them make it. Everyone's a moron. Okay. Here's what I think is going on, right? This is my thing that's going on. I just had a meeting there, what I'm really, really happy about, which is why I was going late today. There was this woman who's a writer. I've done her website before. Who I really, really like. I like her work and I like her worldview and I like what she does. I think she's very good at it, right? So I realized I need to start setting up people I know in like the Jewish world with the YouTube channel. So I'm doing that now, right? So I was talking to her about it. I'm really excited about her doing it, right? I really, really am. I think she's going to be really good. She's got this book right now, which is fascinating about people remembering their lives. Basically, again, in Judaism, there is somewhat of an idea of reincarnation. I did hear a rabbi that I know get very angry at that notion at one time, but I also know he wasn't so opposed to the idea in the past, so I know what's going on there. There's a lot of people Jews who have very vivid memories of lives they lived during the Holocaust, including how they died, right? Like very, it's a thing, right? So she's collected them in a book, so she wants to do a thing about that. Like that's like YouTube gold, and she's got a lot of stuff of spirituality, but she's a personality, right? And I'm really, really like excited about her coming into YouTube. So what do I think about that? You're saying about morons? Oh yeah. So this is what I think. Okay. So what's going on? Yeah, there's a concept of two messiahs. There's the Messiah son of Joseph and the Messiah son of David, right? So Messiah son of David is the final one, builds the temple, like makes the world right? The Messiah son of Joseph heralds his coming, right? So I think we're too crappy a generation to merit Messiah son of Joseph. So I think what's happening instead is there's somewhat of an enlightenment happening, right? There are people. There are people who see this as the end of days, and there are people who don't. Most people don't. Some people do, right? And I know there are people out there, right? I mean, from like a Jewish one, there are people out there. I know that. So it was very nice to meet me because I immediately clicked that this is one of these people. I was like, oh, thank God. Because it's really weird. It's like, at the end of the remake of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, where they got to pretend to be body snatched. That's basically me, right? I got to pretend to be body snatched. Who's sending me a message? Oh, my daughter's sending me a message. Let's see what she's got to say. Okay, it's 4 seconds long.
By the way, did everyone hear that we're getting a super farm in the Shuv?
That's a really boring message. Okay, 1 second. Oh, it was on our family WhatsApp. Okay, I can't rank on her for that. We're getting a what's the name? A pharmacy. We already have a pharmacy. I like a little Arab pharmacy. Although I do feel bad. Our pharmacy, when I moved in, our pharmacy was run by Perry. who passed away. But Perry was a real fun guy. Like, he had half his colon removed. And then we got this holiday coming out called Purim, where people dress up. So he dressed up as a semicolon because he had half his colon removed. He had a real funny sense of humor. I wish I knew him better. I wish I knew him for longer, right? I only kind of started to get him near, like towards the end of his life, right? But I really liked him. It's a shame. I'm telling you, my community has so totally changed. Like, too many people have moved away or died, right? It's really totally changed. I remember the same thing happened in Miami when I lived there, and it's sad when it happens. But yeah, I miss Perry. Perry was fun. As widow we see around, she's lovely, absolutely lovely. Gareth Morgan is here. You do not hate on a dead horse for being a dead horse, Ben. You just acknowledge that it's dead. Yeah, but man, that carrion is annoying, right? Can you get rid of it already? It was a very lazy performance from Whittaker. She knew nothing about the character. Why? She's not getting a free pass because she's a woman. She assumed she was. Although she assumed this role had nothing to it. That was the thing. She assumed this role had absolutely nothing to it, right? It was just like, David Tennant can do it. Oh, I'll just be a floppy bunny one. Hey, Keith up. I'll be like the flumps. Oh, I'll be Posey. She does look like Posey Flump, doesn't she? An actor, as an actor, is unprofessional, not do research. She did no research, and it shows. She said, still has so little understanding of this role, right? So incredibly little understanding of this role. I mean, like, and apparently, my person who plays Michael Burnham has so little understanding of what humans are because they ain't that. I like Punishment. Star Trek Discovery is back. Sod in hell. I don't want to know. Oh, I don't want to know. Please, no. Oh, God, it's so awful. Oh, man. It's like a punishment. Star Trek Discovery. It's awful. It's like, I don't know. It's not as bad as a rectal exam, but around there. Right? Oh, not fun. Can't believe I got to do Star Trek Discovery. Oh, I see that thing. I got that sweet taste of freedom. I got the taste of being free, right? Then they came and got me, and they're dragging me back to Shawshank. No, more Star Trek Discovery. She never done a slight inclination to even try to be good. She has no idea. She knew she would get a free pass no matter. I don't know. I just don't think she gave it that much thought, Gareth. I really don't. I don't think she gave it that much thought. I don't think Jodie Whittaker is the reason Doctor Who's downfall. I think she's amongst the reasons. I think she's amongst. There are many. Okay, I put most of it at Chris Dimmel's door. Mr. PC Game Forever, how you doing, my good man? The writing was the reason for the downfall. I agree. I have seen Jodie in other shows, and she was great. She's good in something that she can conceive of. She can't conceive of the Doctor, so for her, it's like a joke, silly character. Like, she can conceive of being a grieving mother. She can conceive of being a girlfriend. She can conceive of failing the Bechdel test, right? She can conceive of that, but she can't conceive of like I'm gonna say of like the Doctor, right? Not at all. Lonnie on Comics is here. No Han Solo, I guess. Oh, thank God there was no Han Solo. Doomcock's always wrong, but we love Doomcock. It doesn't matter that Doomcock was wrong. That was just makes it even. Who cares? Unhinged is here. How you doing, Disaster? How you doing, Darren M? Thank you for joining us. Doing. Kelly Lynch is here. Hey, everybody. Says how I like how you're very social, very community-minded. You know. So I was saying. So yeah, I don't think we're getting a Messiah, son of Joseph. I think it's more of an energy. You know, and it's being spread out amongst other people, right? And I think there's this people around there are aware things are messed up, and I think it's that the more you understand that, the more you're getting that energy, right? But I think it's like a general energy consuming the world than anybody not who doesn't have their head up their asses. I mean, if you have your head up your ass, that's fine, baby. I'm all up for that. Whatever you like, whatever you like. Mark the Vicar, how you doing? What are you looking at? Mr. Jekyll and Hyde is here. You don't get them together often, you know. Do you reckon Jekyll and Hyde are weird gay lovers? You know, they do seem like a mismatch. Yes. A mismatched homoerotic nightmare. I'm surprised not ever played it like that. The Soda Engine is here. How you doing? PD Rich is here. I nearly didn't say hello, PD Rich, because I was like, oh, I must have said hello to PD Rich already. Oh my gosh, I haven't. DC is here. Thank you for joining us, sir. Oh man, I'm only at 7 o'clock. Get out of here. What happened? How did that go down? Problem being pointed out. I forgot to see, if I forget to reply on Twitter, I'll just reply here. Apparently, when I was saying Beth Chalmers, I was saying breast charmers. And if only she had that much attraction going for me. Yeah, she was just, I don't know, she really is underwhelming. And like, God bless her. I mean, she's good as like Ventlin or whatever it is in the Time War. She's got the range for, but that character Rain just really needed to be sexier, right? And basically, bottom line, and she didn't sound sexy. She sounded like irritated. Okay, and I'm not saying she should be like ooh goo goo gaga, but like, I know Gillian Anderson is sexy without being, you know, what's it if a woman's emasculated? I guess it's the same thing, isn't it? Like she didn't lack agency. Like, it's not a question of lacking agency, but I don't know, maybe it's like she didn't seem approachable. She just seems like she was pissed off, right? It wasn't somebody I would like to hang around with. That was it. I just don't think there was any magnetism in the character. That's what it was. Peter said, I haven't seen Westworld, but I really saw Thandie Newton on Sky News having a cry over black. Oh, God, I know. Just shut up. I mean, she's a great actress. Fantastic actress. But, like, my God, they're all so stupid. Oh. In Westworld, she is fantastic. I mean, like, fantastic beyond fantastic. And I love her story in that she's one of the only people able to break out, and she does it on her own. She does it in a more, I would say, impressive way. She's one of the only one able to break out of a loop of her reality by himself, and you can see why, and she plays it so. It's such a great performance. I mean, it's that first season, yeah. Second season, third season, I don't know. It's worth watching for Thandie Newton. Honestly, it's worth watching for her. But man, I've got so much to watch now. I punched myself with Discovery. Got Raised by Wolves. Love it. Love Raised by Wolves. I'm enjoying what they're doing with season 2. Now they're in this atheist collective, and it's not very good. It's basically what life would be like under ultimately under the wokies, right? That's basically what the control they want in the world. But like but a performance of that is but yeah, people do not like people live in their loops. And again, this thing with my local synagogue, it blows my mind, right? They cannot conceive of somebody with this reasonably easy to obtain accreditation called Smircha being infallible, right? When they clearly are in front of them, right? Like, honestly, blows my mind. This guy, I've been saying this guy could have in the middle of the synagogue, he could have had relations with a pig, right? And everybody go, well, you know, he must have a good read. It's okay. And if I came in and said, oh my God, he's stuffing a pig, they'll be like, you piece of shit. How dare you? But he is. And I mean, that's the weirdest thing. It's just weird. What can I tell you? But yeah, because it's their loop. The loop is, you know, they can't see through it. It's well, honestly, now I'm not being fair because I haven't gone and interviewed everybody I've never met. Okay, so that's not fair. I don't really talk about it more here than anywhere else. So official, Ailey is the gay master. Of course he's the gay master. How much gay can you get? I mean, I guess Eric Roberts. I don't know. Who's the gay master? No, Ailey's like, oh, what? It's not even close. Stop it. It's not even close. Oh my God. Yes, absolutely. Alien versus Roberts. Maybe stop and think for a second. No, definitely Ailey is the gayest master. Yes. And you know there was the Ainley Master and Adric Adventures, you know, the erotic adventures, right? You know that happened. But yeah, people don't like to break out their loops. I mean, I don't know. But it's weird when you point it out, and it's like I'm trying to point it out to people selectively around the world now, like. Is this normal? Is my question. Like, is it normal not to give a crap about this really important thing that we pretended that we did? I mean, like, is it normal? It might be. It sounds like it is, but man, people do not like to break out their loops. Anyway, Problem Being is here. How are you doing, sir? Problem Being, it's a 40 minutes in. If you're still here. Is Eric Roberts more gay than Anthony Ainley? I think it's not even close, but you know, I defer to you on all these matters, right? And anybody else who is gay in the chat, not if you have gaydar. Nobody, shut up, okay? Like nobody. If you think it doesn't really work, you got to actually have it. I do not, right? So Eric Roberts, could he possibly be a gayer master than Ainley? I don't know. Nothing new, although bread can mean money in the UK. I don't know what that. I wish I knew what that answer was. I had a dream last night. It was discovered in the BBC archives that there was a previously on-screen Doctor Who cartoon. Okay. I think that's coming, by the way. I think a Doctor Who cartoon is coming. Now, I never saw Gay and Ainley acting, and I think otherwise. Listen, I'm not about Adric being gay. He's just a weird kid. He's a weird kid who likes to suck cock. Okay, I think that both things are true. Okay, that's my with the animation being from Japan. There is a very good Pertwee anime Doctor Who. It goes on about 7 minutes. It's really good though. But like, I don't think I could do. I don't like anime. I just don't. I tried and tried. Don't like it. Robert Payne, how you doing? Soldering says many times over. Keithump. There we go. Whizzing through the chat. Whizzing through. Having a bit of a whiz, baby. Bit of a whiz bang. Anybody talk to me? If you have, I missed it. The Sidemen were fantastic. Well, I agree. They are fantastic. Sidemen, by the way, is Toya Wilcox's sexiest monster. She liked the rubber, right? She did in the more than 30 years in the TARDIS. They had Toya talking about it, and no more. I don't think she was in the original. I think it's one of the stupid things they put in. But like he was, she liked that the Cybermen were wearing that thick rubber that turned her on. That's weird. Okay. There was Aurelian Gay, says Gareth Morgan. He seemed male and androgynous. I don't know. He just seemed very playful to me. You know, what can I tell you? It's like he's okay. If he turned up in Queer as Folk, not Queer as Folk, as in It's a Sin, in like that first episode, just coming into the house as like the gay person who owns the house, right, dressed in the velvet, dressed in the black velvet with the trim, it wouldn't have been out of place, okay? It would have totally worked in there, okay? And yes, and that's why I think he's a game master, right? I think he is a game master. Although I think they all probably a little. Okay, let's think. Well, Delgado has that public school thing, so he probably, right? You know, he knows how to, service the upper, the upper sevens. So, and then Ainley, yes, obviously. What's his name? The Krispy Kreme one. I can't. They have. He's on Big Finish all the time. So no, he's asexual. He's too burnt up. As is the Falling Apart one as well. Too burnt up or falling apart. So they're not doing anything at all. John Sim. Then we got Eric Roberts. Eric Roberts seems, he could go both ways. John Sim, no. John Sim, very straight. I didn't realize, although he's gay, isn't he, in real life? But I don't know. I think it's because he's always plays straight characters. He's always struck me as very straight. And then we got, Missy is, I will say, more asexual. And then would you count sexual? Nah, not really. Leave me alone. There we go. Problem being says yes. I don't know what to. Then he says, "It's coming, PD." Well, man, I don't know what's going on, but I hope it's a happy ending. That's all I can tell you. Moons of Madness is here. Next best thing to Bolt of Lightning. It really was. Bolt of Lightning took out the George Floyd memorial, right? I was talking about the one. Yeah, God struck her down. That's basically what happened. God struck this comedian down. Digby Strawbridge is here. How you doing? There we go. Anybody new in the chat? No, I'm doing good. I'm whizzing through now. A problem being is laughing hysterically as Yaz is the daddy. I wish. Apparently, Jodie Whittaker is pregnant. So I've heard that all thanks Christ she's leaving because Chris Chibnall will probably have written the storyline with a doctor getting pregnant with Yaz as the daddy. Yes. Oh God. Yeah. Well, thank God it's nearly over. Right. I don't think we're going to get anything. I think we're going to get something a little cringe at the end of the next one, and I think the final one, the cringe will be strong. The cringe will be strong, as all the boredom, as all the confusion, right? As all the continuity. It's going to be awful. It's going to be, It's going to end. Listen, every other time it's exceeded all expectations as suck, right? Every other time. Maybe how? Semicolon, Badetish. He had a great way of dealing with trouble. Yeah, that was funny. It was really funny. Oh man! And then I have to tell you, there's been so many funerals over the last couple of years, and the last one was for my friend Cy. So Cy, he bought me this bottle of whiskey as my birthday present, like about a month or two before he passed away, right? And I'm not opening it, but man, they told great stories about him at his funeral. Which stuff again, wish I knew about him, but I think even though I found out all this history about him at his funeral. It's incredible, right? I knew he was a special guy, right? I always knew he was a special guy. Just wow. Yeah, we should know people before they die. It's probably a good idea. I'm so sorry for the horrifying image, everyone. I have no idea what that was. Okay, Kel Lynch. Oh, Kel Lynch already said hello. I'll say hello to you again. M. Makovics is here. I always thought you were Mark Makovics. I don't know why I thought you were Mark. I don't know. Joseph Schlitz is here. I feel as if I'm in the Mirror Mirror universe and there's no hope of getting back. Oh man. The only way back is the Messianic age, baby. It's like, yeah, okay, this is what's going on, okay? You know why life's a bit weird and crappy right now, right? Because the universe is so terrible, far worse now than the generation of the flood. universe is so terrible that God has to bring the Messianic age. However, God cannot bring the Messianic age because the Jews, the aforementioned chosen people, are just fight with each other all the time and hate each other. Right? We are those disunite man. If we ever unified, it will be insane. Right? It will be absolute. If we like when we came close to unifying was like the 6-Day War. Right? And it was like, oh, well, that worked out for 6 days, and then it all fell apart. Right at the end of the 6-Day War, when the Arabs had fled the old city, and the chief rabbi was getting ready to blow up the Dome of the Rock and rebuild the Jewish temple as prophesied, right? And Arab Diane says, no, we and they brought the Arabs back. He was like, no, they ran away. We won. What are you talking about? This was the most insane victory of all time. It's been somewhat downhill from there. But yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen, mate. I mean, like, there's just, it's like, I had no idea how bad it was, right? I had no idea. I know I've had a real education over the last year, right? I had no idea how bad it was. So yeah. That says I pray. All I can say, pray. Hopefully there'll be some lightning bolts. That's about the only thing. Yeah, like we need more of that comedy routine thing. What did Rusty do? They have to play the master just for a laugh? No, that'll be in a skit. That'll be just in a skit. He couldn't do it in he can't. He's too Russell T Davies. Rabbi, would you ever consider turning these monologues into comic strips? I don't know what I was talking about at the time, mate. It's gone. It's in history, right? That's why I do it on YouTube. Sorry about the mistake, but would hit brothel, not brother, every time. Well, listen, that's many people have had a tough time, a tough time and been caught out in court with that. Problem missing is a tough one, Rabbi. Eric Roberts has a captain going on. He does. I like to dress for the occasion, right? And plus a leather fetish, right? But Ailey has the black velvet thing and carries a dubious phallic wear. He does. I didn't realize he carries a butt plug like an anal dildo. I didn't realize. Oh my god. Oh my god. The master carries an anal dildo. Oh, my childhood just is being shattered in front of me. That's worse than him shacking Adric. Oh, does he have pearls as well? Please don't tell me he has pearls. No. What have you done to me, Problem B? What have you done? The master's wife has a beard. That's true. Typewriter. That's funny. Says Kel Lynch. Fine. I'm nearly there. I'm nearly caught up. I'm like 4 minutes. I'm 7 minutes behind. I can make it. I can do it. The Problem B's laughing. I've no idea what it was. Oh yes. That's why he calls Ailey anally. Yeah, I mean, you got to be happy Colin Baker didn't have a butt plug. Colin Baker was the best doctor to be a gay doctor. I mean, he had the rainbow thing going on. And I imagine he'll be like Jeremy Thorpe from the A Very British Scandal, right? With a little bit more boys. Come along! I normally get on all fours. That'll do you. A little bit of Vaseline. Hey! I can see him being the gay doctor, right? The most gay of the doctors. Okay. So here we have a choice. Here we have caught up with the class. No classic Doctor Who character sexually has a sexuality moment. Listen, excuse me. I'm going to give you more than one example. Oh, I can't even reach the Lala Award. By the way, I'm one episode in to Destiny of the Daleks on Blu-ray. Awesome. Oh my God. Awesome beyond awesome. Incredible direction. I like it with the new special effects, right? I love it with the new special effects. The villains are fantastic. The setting is fantastic. Lalla Ward's great. Lalla Ward being excited to be in Doctor Who. That's awesome. So there, she is a sexuality. Yes, she is very shaggable, and they are very getting on, but if not then by Paris, right? So, may I say, Exhibit A. Exhibit A is, of course, Case of Anthony Perry clearly has a sexuality, as does what's her name? Vengeful and Varys Perry. Oh no, Perry, no. Oh no, not now. Now. They obviously have a sexuality. Obviously. Oh, so good. You're a very naughty boy. Does each incarnation of the Doctor have their own virginity? I don't know. Or does he lose his virginity for a good 1,000 years ago on Gallifrey to us, the same anonymous time lady? That's a good question, isn't it? That is a very good question. I don't know. I've always seen the Doctor more as an asexual character myself. I've always seen more like that, more asexual. Okay, 1 second. Fine. Okay. Fine. So let's should we do Star Wars first? Yeah, I feel like getting it over with, right? Yeah. I think. Yeah, 1 second. Let's get this. Remove this. Stop screen. And we'll do share screen. There we go. Window. There we go, like that. There we go. Share. What's it? Here's a new thing. Come back. Oh man. That was stupid of me. Extra camera. Which extra camera? See what is this something you've got to get for upgrading? Yeah, no, I don't need an extra camera. Okay, I don't need an extra camera. Let's try this again. Got me excited for saying I'm not really that interested anyway. There you go. It is a time of great disappointment in the galaxy, and Boba Fett is so shit. I got 407 screen grabs here because I have a lot of useless to catch. I mean, how do you do this? How do you make the coolest character in Star Wars canon? How? It's like, oh God. I'm so not interested in the character now. I'm not interested in the history of the character. I don't care. It even sapped the cool out of the Mandalorian. So my suggestion is edit yourself a Mando super episode out of these 3, right? You don't need to put much of this episode in at all. But yeah, mostly awful. So yeah, we're on Mos Espa, and like they've made it so useless, Mos Espa, by with the biker gang. Oh yeah, so then in the club they got blown up last week. Boba Fett and Fenric Chan look around saying, "Well, I guess we're at war." And he stands around being useless. And then he has these two useless, teenagers there. And she starts lecturing him, saying, "We got to fight here. You can't go and hide in your palace. This is where the fight is. I'm staying with my people because I'm stunning and I'm brave." And here's the thing. This girl is like, 22, 21, 22, knows nothing about nothing. She can't play like she's cool because she's not. She's a little kid with no life experience, and there's no way of exuding that she has any because she's a child. I mean, okay, great. I'm glad you're getting a blowjob or whatever you're getting to give her the role, right? I'm glad whatever casting agent is getting. I'm not really glad. I think it's nasty, but I'm glad that that's happening. Okay, assuming it's all consensual, but she's useless and she's not convincing in the slightest. But then Cad Bane, oh man, so much better in the cartoon. He's really cool in real life, right? In live action. I'm really loving him, right? It's like, and it's one of the few things they really realize well from Clone Wars. Comes out perfectly. I want to know more. This is the hero that I wanted Boba Fett to be, the mysterious stranger with only speaks when it needs to. That one, it's so good. Who's a gunslinger, who's formidable, right? Not Boba Fett. Like here. This, where is it? This is not that. This is not formidable, right? This is not cool. This is, right? He just is. So he's the fish person is meeting with the mayor and having a conflab, and he says, hi, I work for you. I've taken care of that Timothy Oliphant in Freetown. You don't have to worry about it. He's dead. And I'm very cool. I'm super cool. And he says, you know what? But you better not get Boba Fett mad. He might call on the Sand people, and he's got links with them. And he's like, and they're like, no, we killed the Sand people. We framed the biker gang, but it's really us. He says, does Boba Fett know that? He's like, maybe we can use that against him. Then we got the title, Boba Fett, Boba Fett. Chapter 7, in the name of honor. In the name of honor, burn this. Burn this in the name of honor. So burn this. Every print. And then you get excited, a bit of a prick tease. You see an X-Wing fly in. It's got R2 on it. Da, 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 da. And you're like, oh, okay. Luke Skywalker. Okay, I'm up for Luke Skywalker. It lands, and in comes an X-Wing, and we got like this annoying woman there, like, okay, fine, who is like the character from a Disney ride. I mean, it's so awful. And out comes not Luke Skywalker, but Grogu, Baby Yoda. It's always nice to see Baby Yoda. He was flown here by R2, clearly having chosen the Mando. Good choice, Grogu. Good choice. R2's like, yeah, I got to go. He's like, okay, hi. And he's wearing his chainmail. Clearly made the right choice. I hope one day in the future you'll come back, right? Here's the thing. I hope it grows up. Grogu grows up, inherits a dark saber, and becomes a like a Mandalorian Jedi. That's what I hope. And I do like the differences they got into. Again, the Mando episodes, when they got the difference between Jedi and the Mandalorians, where Jedi's where you've got to be alone and unimpeachable and unconnected. Where Mandalorian says, no, you've got to be connected. You are. I prefer the Mandalorian worldview much better. So yeah, good news, Grogu. And then he gets to be naughty, eats a bit of a snake or something. He's like, yay! I don't do anything boring crap anymore. Whoa! Meanwhile, they plan. They go, oh, we're studying and brave. We're going to plan, and we'll start a fight here. And so the plan is they're going to drive around looking the least Star Wars thing. I mean, like these two. Like, I hate these two. And like, how is she convincing? And how is this little? Like, I could beat both of them up, and I'm out of shape. I look at them, like. And this is a Boba Fett show where we're gonna go on our little biking bikes. Woo! So we patrol over here while the Gamorrean guards here. I like the Gamorrean guards. Black Calistan. They don't call Black Calistan. They just want Kaistan or something like now. They don't call them Black Kaistan because oh no. as there, and they go "Shoo over here," and they got this guy's in there for no real reason, just to fill up time, and he says, Matt Berry comes in and says, "Oh, look, there's somebody out here to see you." So he sends Boba Fett goes out, and it's Cad Bane, and like Cad Bane versus Boba Fett is pretty cool, but it's not, because Cad Bane's much cooler. Cad Bane versus Mandalorian, that'll be cool, right? And I just love the way they do Cad Bane, right? And I love they got the guy from Clone Wars do the voice, and this just looks sad. Seems like he's just out in shape. Oh, he should have got a new actor. I'm sorry, Timur, but he just can't do it. What about the younger one? How was the younger one? They should have just got him to do it. Then Fennec Sand's there because she's stunning and she's brave. And so's Mando, ready to have his back. And then he tells him that it was the pikes that killed everybody. It gets him rolled up, and then he's like, "Time to fight!" They start. What happens? They start fighting. Does he go away? I can't remember what happens there. I don't know. I don't think he shoots. I think he just leaves. Apparently. So then the pussy gang gets ready. I mean, look at this. There is not one person here who looks in any way intimidating. Like, not one. I could knock all of these people down with a broom. Look at them. Okay, let's go. I am not even joking. Are you scared? Really? Or somebody dressed like that? Dude, I am not scared of you. Swift's not in a happy sack. You're going down. Oh, what about this? Granny Librarian. Look, it's like what? The Antifa crew. Oh, God, just pussies. Look at you. Look at this little boy. First I'd have to stop laughing. Right? It's like before I'm like, yeah, whatever. And they even got little pup guns. Like, what are they going to do? By the way, guns don't do anything in Star Wars anymore. You just hit people with it doesn't make a difference. She's stunning and she's brave. Oh, she actually is pretty much the star of the episode. I'm old. I'm back here, but I'm stunning and brave too. Look at me. I'm black. I'm a black man. Does that scare you? Does it scare you, patriarchy? Yeah, not really. I bet that scares you, doesn't it, racist? I really don't care. It doesn't scare you that I'm black. You're not even that black. You look like a little pussy. Most black people could take me. I don't think I can take you. I mean, I don't think you can take me. Look at it. And then what? Like, what are you going to do there? Like, look at them. Look at them. So unimpressive. And then these guys come up and say, "Ha! We got you covered. We're going to point our guns at you." And he's like, "Oh, they got me covered over here too." And I said, "Oh, you better watch out, Kazakhstan, because there might be people coming to get you." And they come and get him. These lizard people get him. Wow! Get him! And then the Comoran guards behind a train. They meet people, and so they round on Kazakhstan and they attack the Comoran guards. And I feel bad here because they push them off the edge into like, this is a bad plan. Splat. And they come in and says, they coordinated their attack. Really? They're so shocked. They coordinated their attack. Really? Oh no! Who thought that would happen? They coordinated their attack? Wow. Who'd have thought it? They coordinated their attack. It's like they actually put some thought into things, and of course they coordinated their bloody cat attack. Oh, he's like, you know what? Maybe I could give somebody a blowjob. I know how to do that. I was in prison. He demonstrates. That's not really what happens. He's he says, "Oh, you know, I can if you ever want to offer them a settlement, I can negotiate, and I'm very good at that." He's like, "Yeah, okay, you go that. Well, I'm going to go and be stunning and brave." And she jumps on a Rather crap speeder. Speeds off. Whoa, I'm stunning and brave. Wow, stunning and brave. I'm a woman. Hear me roar. I'm an Asian woman and I can drive well. Does it scare you, patriarchy? Does it? No, we just don't believe you. Okay, it's not scary. It's just not credible. Okay, that's it. Wow. Oops. Wow. Meanwhile, Kazakhstan, not quite as competent as the 4'2", 4'7", 60-year-old Asian woman. He fights them off, but they get him on the ground. It's not looking good. Meanwhile, the pussy gang defend themselves. Oh, pussy, poo, 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 poo. That's what all the episodes like. Oh, look at me, my little gang. Pew, pew, pew. He's like, we need help. Oh, they say, stay still. Don't walk up. Stay still. We got it under control. I said, what do you mean, stay still? That's about. I know everything because I'm 19 years old and I know everything, right? And she argues. Then somebody comes, pew, and shoots everyone. Pew, pew, pew. He falls down like it's a cowboy stunt show. Like it really is. It's that sort of quality. Push. They look around, they go, oh, what's going on? And then comes Phoenix Sand because she's stunning and brave, they say. And he goes, whoa, look at me jump. Whoa, does a waffle. I hear her landing, stunning and brave and stunning. And she says, thank you very much. And then off she goes, wow, back again to be stunning and brave. Although I don't know how a bike ended up there when she came at the top of it, whatever, doesn't matter. Wow, off they go. Meanwhile, the Pikes are around outside Mando and Boba Fett. Looks like we got to do a bit of Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid. I'm going to fight with you rather than run away. Why is that? This is the way. And again, he's cool. Everything else is shit, okay? And he's like, let me just negotiate. He's got an offer he wants to give you. Here's the offer. Just give me the offer. I'll take it outside first. And he said, oh, look, I got a great offer for you. He wants to offer you absolutely nothing. And it starts getting a big firefight going on. And they fly out on their jetpacks. Whoosh, whoosh. And now it's a video game. From this moment on, this is okay. The difference between like somebody who grew up reading novels, made early film and comics, right? Like Stanley grew up writing novels. Right, reading novels and wanted to be a novelist, right? Felt like bad being a comic writer. So that was, yeah. And then you have people who grew up watching great films, reading great comics, like George Lucas, and they make great art as well. They make their own. And then you have ones who make those. They didn't make movies so much, when they made video games, right? So then people grew up playing video games. This is how they write. Right, and it's just a video game at this point. They're flying around, pew 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 pew. Look at me, cool thing, pew pew pew. They fire at people, woo, woo, woo. And it's just it's extended fight after boss fight. And this bit's, yeah, it looks kind of cool. And they both go down, pew 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 pew. But now we see that like laser fire in the Star Wars universe doesn't actually do anything. It just keep like. It just keeps bouncing off them, but see, but then they keep getting. They must be they just get shot in their like Mandalorian armor. But then to their rescue comes whoa, the people from Freedomville or Freetown because they're mad now because Timothy Oliphant got killed and I'm not staying out of it. And they go pew 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 pew, and then they get behind there and then they have something you to go pew 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 from. Then, fortunately, the pussy gang shows up. We're gonna help everybody because of the pussy gang. They need their pussy help. Pussy, yeah, pussy. They have their little like pussy riding cars. Whoa, we gotta go quickly with the pussy gang. Pussy. Then they meet the people from Freetown. Says, oh look, it's stand riders, and like, oh look, it's city rats. But look at me. I'm a black woman. I'm a young girl. I'm a woman. I'm black. Does that scare you, patriarchy? Does it? Because I'm changing things up. I'm just disrupting the system. Oh, yes. How scary. Then Kazakhstan isn't dead yet. Shoots a lot of people and starts to make it to the safety of the lives. But he's shot. Oh, no. Because he gets shot over and over again. Doesn't die, doesn't die because he's it's his. I don't know. He looks like he's nearly dead then, but then Boba Fett goes and rescues him. Oh, come on, you can come with me. Walk with me. He does. He makes it back, and basically he's fine. After he gets a refresh, he gets some. He gets respawned. He's back again for the next level, right? But then Mando checks his armor. He's like, oh no, next level fight, and then it becomes one of those couple of giant level versions of the things from Clone Wars, I guess. Although seems bigger and much deadlier. Now these things, they go, oh no! Now these things have shields that are impenetrable, right? Nothing can get through them ever, right? They have limitless energy, and nothing can ever get through them. Right, so they go pew pew pew. They go, the energy weapons aren't strong enough, but they kinetic weapons just are too strong. What do? Pew 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 pew. I mean, like, really, how these things have limitless energy. These shields, right? So Boba Fett's like, oh, I know, I'll fire my back cannon thing, and he flies. Go woo. Kaboom! 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 And they go, that should have got it. That should have got it. They look, they wait and see. What's going on? And then out the ashes. Oh no, it's still alive. Pew 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 pew. Didn't get them. And these things are indestructible, right? Just indestructible. And it goes. Don't think it ends with me saying it. There's no plot moving forward at this point, right? Pew 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 pew. That's all you're getting. I remember I used to play a Star Wars game, and back when I was younger, when my kids were young, we only had one computer in our bedroom, which is where I would play the game, right? And so my kids, when they're little, they go pew 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 because I had a little gun. Pew 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 pew. That's what this was like. And they let's keep firing at it randomly for no apparent reason. But and they fire their flamethrower at it. Doesn't do anything because it's impenetrable because basically they haven't hit it enough yet. It's just they got to lower the energy points. So then he tries to break through but he can't. He uses his flamethrower on it. As Mando uses flamethrower, and then they try and fly into it, I think. So now he gets out the dark side. That should get this should cut through it like butter. I'm sorry. The Darksaber should totally cut through this, right? He should be able to put it in, pierce it, and then cut, right? So nothing. Just keeps hitting it. Said even that doesn't work. And then he flies off. Said, I got an idea. Whoa, he goes. And he flies off. Phew, 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 phew. And then so Mando's just got to fight him on his own. Okay, they're very big. And the pussy gang goes running away, and and the other one chases them. Kazakhstan just waits for his moment and attacks it. He nearly gets his electrified knuckle thing through there, but it kicks it with its leg, and he goes flying, and he hits the ground. Well, this is the worst bit. This was directed by Robert Rodriguez. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how a director does this without wanting to retire and do something different afterwards. So the chief two of the pussy gang said, we must save Black Kazakhstan because he's look. They can't have a black guy, which Kazakhstan clearly is. They can't have a black guy be masculine. That's that's just the worst thing ever, right? No, can't happen. So they got to be saved by these two Antifa pussies, and they go, they go grab him right as he walks past. But look at this. So they grab him, and he's hobbling on him as they fire away. Okay, they hobble away. Right, this is the worst ever. So they're being fired at by other people. Kazakhstan says, "Wait a minute, I'll fight." But this guy goes, "No, let me do it." So he goes out from under him. I'm gonna spin first, and does a spin. What? I don't know. What the hell? And there's and then I'll fire. It's the worst, right? Looks like she's about to be killed, though, which I'll be really happy about, quite frankly. Yeah, it's just garbage. I tell you. And they, of course, they take out the bad soldiers because they're stunning, and they're like, come, let's get back to wherever we're going to. Mando's being shot at a lot. Blah 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 blah. Pew pew pew. It's like, again, it's a stunt show. It's like, now it's a stunt show. It's going to go back to a video game in a minute, and then suddenly she turns up. Hey man, I've been looking for you. Yeah, and he's on this like little rickshaw thing. Says, you won't believe what happened. He's like, you got to get out of it. Get out of it right now. Run, 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 run. Okay, so she sees us like, get out of it. So that thing has a comedy moment as it spins its wheel. As Mando just doesn't get killed for some reason. And he jumps aboard. You know, catching a ride with them. So they're going like the clappers. Meanwhile, the pussy gang runs from this indestructible shit. I mean, how long have these things lasted? Right, back outside. Oh, he's back. He's got his health back again now. He's fine. Now it's not going pew 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 pew. It's okay. Two little. I mean, look how short this goal is. Oh my god! Like, what the hell? Look at that. Here. Oh my god! So we got a 5'1" stunning and brave black girl, and I don't know, 6'2" thin little white girl, but who was stunning, who was brave. And they go, oh, you know, we have to get up to higher ground. I can do it. So she's like, oh, we'll go up to higher ground. Yeah, she sees what it goes. Here, you take my little gun. I'll come with you because I'm a black girl. I got special armor. I'm a black girl. He said, okay, I'll take this big gun and do absolutely nothing of value with it. That's my plan. Meanwhile, again, this is the bit in the Mando episode that you're editing in, right? You know what? Basically, you do the whole like, you take episode 5. What's this? 5 and 6. You take episode 5 and 6. You essentially edit them together. Take out that scene where he walks into Jabba's palace. Just have him fly into Jabba's palace, right? And then you know, it ends with him making a choice. Then you cut to R2-D2 flying in, and he's landing there, and basically goes straight to this, right, where they catch him in the middle of this big battle. And that's basically it. Yeah, and just cut everything else out because it's all garbage. It's Baby Yoda. So even this was poor, right? The direction on this was really bad because it's like this is a big emotional moment, and it's like it was okay, but it was in the middle of a naff chase scene. But it's always happy to see Baby Yoda happy. Oh, the Mando, and he leaps up, he hugs him. It's lovely. Okay. It's like anybody whose cold heart isn't melted is an evil person. Okay, that's just what it is. It's just an evil person. And he's like, "It's so good to see you again, buddy." Then it's like, "Okay, we got to get out of here." Essentially, so they're fighting this. It's boring now. Like again, now it's just a video game. It blows up. Oh, this was actually quite a good scene because it set. What's it? It had a narrative purpose, right? So what's the name? Their rickshaw gets shot, and they all go flying, and it's quite cool because Mando flies through the air, uses a jetpack to catch a Baby Yoda, and he does. Again, that sort of thing I like, but still, these things are plot armor. Nothing can get through them. And they let's just stand in front of it for a bit. Then all of a sudden, there's a sound, and in comes a Rancor, right? The Rancor, ridden by Boba Fett, should be cooler. Should be a lot cooler than it is. But I mean, like, this is a great image. Just Boba Fett's old and fat. It's not that intimidating. So I'm going to shoot you with my little gun from a large height. That'll do the trick. Amazingly, it doesn't. Amazingly, it doesn't do much. Okay. So then the Rancor even the Rancor can't get through the shields. He keeps like beating and beating it. This thing goes on forever. Oh, forever. So he keeps beating it. Then the shields are turning red, which I guess means they're about to burst, I guess. Mando starts, uses his dark blazer. Finally, I think he gets in, right? As the Rancor's knocked away. But yeah, Mando finally gets it, right? And he's able to chop off just one of the gun arms. It's like, she's like, oh, that doesn't look good. Off he goes. So again, good scene. Do the other one, Mando. No, he goes straight for the brain, which who knows if it's there. Still doesn't work. It's still going. I mean, and finally they go, and he gets knocked off. But it looks like the shield's down. So then in comes Baby Yoda, as the thing bears down on Mando, and he does his false thing. Is looking up, and this thing's about to like pierce his head or whatever. And suddenly the bolt goes out, right, and it falls down, and Baby Yoda catches the bolt. Oh, I got that out of order. Oh no, then it gets up again. Like, but it's a bit wobbly. But in comes a Rancor and starts to beat on it and finishes it up, and then basically rips it in two, right? So Mando's saying, "What are you doing here, buddy?" And they say hello to each other. Again, that imagery should be good if it was only better. Mando was better. Boba Fett was better. I'll be more invested. Anyway, so he grabs that giant robot thing and tears it apart. Rah! Meanwhile, the Pussy Gang is being attacked by the other one. And they're like, oh no, what can we do? We're just men. I know I'm a black man, but I don't think that's enough. I am effeminate, though. So hopefully I'm not threatening to anybody at Disney. Yeah, hang on a second. Too many. Yeah, I hope I'm not too threatening. They go, oh, look, they're Stunning and Brave. They made it. We'll fire the little gun. People, so they're like, oh, we're higher up now. So we'll be able to do absolutely nothing because I'm a useless child that knows nothing. And I'm a 4'2" black 12-year-old. Okay, so let's just do it. Pew, pew, pew. And we do nothing. Absolutely, we achieve nothing. Absolutely nothing. We get shot up by a lot of people. We managed to take out some soldiers that don't have shields. But like, are you stunning and brave enough? Oh, I think so. Let's go. Pew, 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 pew. Again, stunning and brave. Let's see what happens. And they fire as well, not being quite as stunning and brave as them. Then in comes the Rancor to save the day. Rah, Rancor. And like, oh, look, I'm a 12-year-old. And Black Castan, who's been shot a billion times now. Boba Fett attacks as a Rancor attack the other thing. I guess I'm bored with this already. And I think finally, oh no, it shoots the Rancor, but that's fine. Doesn't do anything. It just is because it's just it's a video game. Because the Rancor just fights back. No, and I literally shot him with point blank with all its weaponry that can blow up buildings, right? And they're like, oh. He managed to get one of the arms off. And then he's like, grabs the head and puts his nail in it and goes, Birth! That didn't kill the first one, but that certainly killed the second one. And now I think he just rips the arm off. Rancor, rah. So he's very happy. And they go, oh, look at me. I'm a black man. I'm effeminate. So then the Pikes run off, I think. Run away. And they start mopping up, I think. Yeah. He's like, oh, now I can do something. And Baby Yoda's there, and they still firing things. Pew pew pew. I don't even know what they're shooting at now. Right? This guy picks up one of the Pike soldiers, right, and bites his head off. I do enjoy that. That I do like a Rancor biting somebody's head off. Oh, then Cad Bane shows up, right? And it's like, rah! And Cad Bane is super cool. He fires his flamethrower because he's Cad Bane, right? Boba Fett gets off. The Rancor runs away because he's Cad Bane. And you want Cad Bane to win at this point. He is the character that Boba Fett was, right? He is that character, that mysterious stranger, the gunslinger, the mercenary, right? He is that character. He's a fat old man, okay? It's just not fun. And they go, okay, we'll fight against each other. And Cad Bane's a lot older. And so they begin firing, woo, flamethrower, fire. And Cad Bane gets him down, right? Because he's much better, because he's Cad Bane. And he goes and he stands over him. And I love this bit, right? I'm like, yes, this is Boba Fett should die now. He deserves, because he's a little pussy. He rips his helmet off. He should just die. Okay, Boba Fett should be killed. And he's like about to pull his. He puts his gun in his face. And, goodbye, Boba Fett. And then he closes his eyes because he's a massive pussy. He's giving up. But then he grabs his Sandman knife stick thing and fights Cad Bane off with it, because it uses much of his like ancestral heritage, and that's how he wins, for his primitive, not just with the not using technology, and he kills the best thing that happened to the Star Wars universe, apparently. Dying. Should have fought Mando. All right. What a naff character this Boba Fett is. He's just crap. Boring. Okay, he kills the old man. And he goes, now I'm stunning and brave. Oh, by the way, he wants to stop spice trade, because, it's unethical. It's like 90% of his business. So the Rancor's going crazy now, and they start firing at him. He's like, do you remember that ad for Chewits? I think it was Chewits. It was like this giant monster thing, and you grab a truck full of Chewits or something. Just like that. This is exactly what this is, right? So they're firing at him. He's like, Mando's like, no, you're upsetting him. Well, yeah, that's true. He does a King Kong. He climbs up high. Mando jets up there and tries to like ride him back down and calm him down. But Rancor only has one master, which is Boba Fett. And then Baby Yoda's a bit worried. He's like, don't worry, he'll work it out. But then he's like literally trying to bite his head off. It's like, thank God he's got that armor on, otherwise he will be dead at this point. Then that helmet. He tries to bite his head off. It didn't work. What's going on? He fires his flamethrower into his mouth. They eye each other up, and he throws him down. Right? And like, oh no, the Rancor's gonna eat us all. Oh no. Then Baby Yoda goes, saves the day again. Again, you just need to you can even cut down the bits without Baby Yoda at this point. And he's like, man, what's going on? And Baby Yoda talks to forces, the force melds with the Rancor, and he goes to sleep. And then Baby Yoda goes and lays down, pets him. It's really sweet. He goes and pets him, then lays down and goes to sleep with him. It's like so cute. Basically the end. It's all fair. Everything happened. Now, we reminded how good The Mandalorian used to be when we saw those things for the first time. What a shame. What a shame. How much we go back to the bad guy, and everybody starts getting killed all around. Pew, pew, pew. And we gotta go. No, they're all gonna get killed. Best one is this guy. He gets like a noose around his neck and lifted up and killed, like a big neck. That sounds very painful. And of course, it's Fennec Shand because she's stunning and brave. And it's a new day at Mos Espa. We look around, and he walks to town, and then he's like, yeah, we're not going to have any crime here anymore. They give him a fruit. Said, oh, we love you, Boba Fett. You're a nice old man. Oh, thank you. And he's like, oh, now he got my gang of hipsters. Yay. And a big black man, Wookiee. And everything. And then he pan up. You probably get a bit of a Yum Yum song. And then flying through the air is Mando with obviously Baby Yoda. And Baby Yoda keeps banging us more. Again, he's like, no, not again. No, I get fine. One last time. And he presses that control, and they go, whoosh, wow, super fast. And the end. Oh, then there's a boring after credit scene where you see his back to tank, and Timothy Oliphant is still alive. And the worst character ever in Star Wars is about to operate on him. That was garbage. That was just garbage. Oh God. So yeah, just edit a few bits out of this into that Mando episode. It's painful garbage. I mean, really. Unbelievable. I mean, just unbelievably bad. I can't believe what they've done to Star Wars. It blows my mind. Like, how do you screw up that badly? It absolutely blows my mind. Fine, speaking of blowing my mind, let's get to this article. Where is it? No, that's not it. Oh, it's over here. 1 second. This will probably be it. Yeah, there you go. This is crazy. Okay, this is as we say in the Jewish world, Meshugi. Oh, the Meshugi. Captain Scarlet. Dun, 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 dun. Indestructible Captain Scarlet. Da, 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 da. There you go. Sci-fi fans are spoiled for choice. How can they keep up? I mean, how do they not shoot themselves? Like, what? Like, yeah. How are sci-fi fans clogging suicide hotlines? They should be looking at this trio. What the hell? 6-minute read. I think we're going to go longer than 6 minutes, David Brown. Okay, I think that's going to happen. Oh, David, you better not say something silly. We might take the piss. That might happen, mate. It's a fizzle. Geeks have inherited the earth. No, we haven't. We've been given a constant diet of unedible shit with our names of our favorite shows stamped on them and told to like them. The evidence is undeniable. 5-star 6 spin-offs. They're all unwatchable garbage. 6 Star Wars shows. Okay, of the 6 Star Wars shows we had, I like Mando. Not going to take that away from them. Didn't like Boba Fett. What else is there? They haven't come out yet. Okay, whatever. I'll sit heading our way, as well as Megabucks, Lord of the Rings prequel series. And by the time, what a time it is to be a sci-fi fan. It would be if they weren't all bastardized versions of themselves. If they were actually those things, right? If they weren't all like this awful, I don't know, fake version of it. It's awful. If you told the younger version of me that cult TV will be on Mainstay 22, I'd have considered that conversation a holodeck illusion. Back in the 80s and 90s, my fandom remained out of sight and below ground. A small Star Trek club in the basement of a sixth form college where misfits would watch episodes in silence, a comic shop in the subterranean Manchester Corn Exchange, Doctor Who magazine and read in secret while peers traded a copy of shit. Okay, you're a pussy. Okay, I read mine openly. I was like, yeah, shit, I like it. Leave me alone. Ugh, you're a pussy. She's not wearing my favorite outfit, but she is in the picture, Nicola Bryant. It was a fear born of embarrassment and shame. I used to roll with it. At the age of 7, I halted my own birthday party in order to watch Colin Baker's debut. As it turns out, that's got to hurt you. That's got to damage you. I understand why you're a pussy now. We had no video recorder back then. Well, I'm sorry, mate. What can I tell you? So I had to catch the episode when it went broadcast. Following the experience, friends were suddenly absent as the VCR, a harsh lesson learned. And from that moment, I kept Dreams of Time Lords, United Federation planets to myself. This is sad. This is just sad. Oh, man. Oh, mate. Come on. It's okay. It doesn't matter that you can be whoever you want to be. You don't have to be anybody. It is just sad. Little did I know that other teenagers were obsessing with the same three. You're in Manchester, idiot. They're the sci-fi scene there. Shut up. I used to go to the Forbidden Planet 2, the whole comic marts, the whole London scene. You're just a sad little, oh my God. You're why the world's being destroyed. This man right here. Oh my God, this is just sad. And that some other devotees will one day go into secure jobs in television and at movie studios where they'll regenerate Doctor Who, make millions out of Marvel superheroes, and fill their streaming platforms with starships. Yeah, no, that's not what happened. Dude, that's not what happened. Marvel was, Doctor Who was awesome. Then Jodie Whittaker came along. Yeah, they use it as a platform for their insanity. Why do you mention that? This was the last time Star Trek Discovery was vaguely watchable, and even then, not so much so. That picture right there, when they realized that people who loved these characters, while young, hadn't necessarily grown out of their passions, they were still willing to shell out for DVDs, books, even action figures. So naturally, they wanted to pay to watch new episodes. Well, we did. How's that working out for you? Right? Paramount Plus? You selling main subscriptions, are you, mate? On Star Trek Discovery? No, you're building up your catalog to sell it. It's just content. That's all it is. You're making content, but you're making worthless content. That's what you don't understand. And now with the new suits of Star Trek looking slick and sounding as smart as anything, ordinarily considered to be prestige TV, that's garbage. I mean, Star Trek Discovery is literally unwatchable garbage. I don't know what you say. Have you seen it since the pilot? The pilot looked good. I agree with you. They put a lot of money into that first year when Netflix was buying it. Now they can't get an international distributor for it because it's garbage. What kind of world you living in, mate? It also managed to snare newbies. No, it doesn't. How many new fans have been brought in? What universe are you in? A win-win for US Stream and Paramount Plus. Really? Which is now something close to new installments of Trek Weekly for the rest of the year. God help us. No! Oh! Star Trek's bad. Star Trek Discovery is so bad. It's so bad. It's painful to watch. Doctor Who Flux has been better than Star Trek Discovery. And that was garbage. That was absolute garbage. Flux was better. That's how, yeah. Man, that's pretty bad. And it probably gets more of a shellacking. Because, it's still on a national broadcaster. So it gets some piss taken out of it. Nobody even notices Star Trek Discovery. Right? That's basically, nobody cares. It's like Rusty Davis when he used to write, Why Don't You? You can see it playing like a relay. Discovery to Picard, to Strange New Worlds, to Prodigy, to Lower Decks, and Obscenity. By keeping the output constant, viewers don't get an opportunity to let the subscription lapse, so their dollars keep flooding in. Oh, please, leave me alone. Oh, they're awful. You're not getting many Star Trek fans of this. Utopian future envisioned by Gene Roddenberry. We have no need for money, but the same cannot be said of the company who owns the brand, who's hemorrhaging cash, right? They are hemorrhaging cash. So, yes, the sense of cynicism about the sci-fi resurgence, but I've also at times felt something akin to envy on behalf of my teenage self. Everything they're making is unwatchable garbage. It's just got your logo on it that you like. Like Star Trek Discovery has no connective tissue between that and Star Trek or Star Trek Next Generation. Orville does. Orville looks awesome. All right. This is garbage. It's the instant availability of all the content that left the younger me green-eyed. Well, you get the entire back. That's nice. That is nice. Again, I have that on my home server. Entire back catalogue of the shows and much online speculation can read digital comics downloaded direct to a tablet, all access in seconds, right? Do kids realize it costs £10 to buy two? It used to cost £10 to buy 2 issues of episodes of TNG on VHS. That was awesome. One of the few ways of finding casting information and episodes reviews was to buy TV Zone magazine each month. That's true. I did that too. TV Zone was shit, but I loved it anyway. TV Zone and Dreamwatch, SFX. I liked all those magazines. Do modern fans know the Sacrosanct Wednesday evenings on BBC at 6 p.m. or how the young child images from Return of the Jedi was entirely dependent on the stickers you had with the Penny Abbott? Yes, that's very true. And cosplay, a concept wasted on a 44-year-old man who looked ridiculous in a bow tie and affairs, but something that would have been embraced by an 8-year-old me playing in his own TARDIS play tent with inflatable light. What's an inflatable light? Okay, fine. So he's basically crying about his childhood. From what I can tell, listen, mate, it sounds like your childhood would have sucked either way. You sound like I'm sorry, mate. You know, it's be who you are. I mean, that's really the essence of Doctor Who. Be one thing. Be who you are. Not long after Doctor Who returned in 2005, there was a sellout proms event featuring music, aliens, and kids in costume raving the sonic screwdrivers at the Royal Albert Hall. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. Yeah, you won't get that now. What do they get? What do they get in the 1980s? Sixth Doctor in his migraine-inducing overcoat, and a BBC boss, Michael Gray, prodding to act the show, to which I stayed loyal. Right, I even like those years. But see, I even like Silver Nemesis. I like that Sidemen design. It's cool. But my admittedly irrational jealousy of the modern fandom is justified. After all, any teenager trying to steep themselves in sci-fi doesn't have an easy ride. Yes, you can have a journey back to black and white TARDIS on BritBox, or flash forward to explore the life of young Boba Fett. Don't bother. And it's not young Boba Fett, it's old Boba Fett on Disney Plus. But there's a real danger of them feeling overawed. Not by the Book of Boba Fett. No one's feeling overawed by that, right? Because no one's feeling overawed by anything Disney. I mean, Mandalorian was good, but like anything else on Disney Plus, any Marvel show, nothing. No one's feeling overawed, right? Because let's face it, life was much simpler when there are 3 Star Wars films to enjoy. It's true. And Kirk and the sole crew of the Enterprise, I imagine encountering these universes for the first time in 2022 will be a bewildering experience. Most common question we ask, where do I start? You just start watching something, mate, right? Just start watching. Oh, God, this is nearly done. Thank God. But yeah, I hear it. But like, you haven't watched any of these things for years, apparently, because they're all unwatchable garbage. I mean, unwatchable garbage is a fair estimation of what they are. Even someone like me who reviews TV for a living and feels a tractor beam like pull towards any kind of space opera has reached the conclusion that it's impossible to keep up. Yes, I astutely watch every filmed out of Star Trek, Doctor Who, and I'm horribly out of sync and face the but I'm horribly out of sync with the MCU. These new iterations of Star Trek unfold and slip through their fingers like so much Tatooine sand. Terrific things. Let me see what he thinks about Doctor Who. Let's see his other articles. I get the feeling this guy's a bit of a SJ. Oh God, he does soaps. Is this only soaps? What the hell? Wow. Oh, there you go. New TV we're most excited for. Is Ken Barlow still alive? I thought they killed him off in. Oh my God, this guy's a soap reviewer. Really? I'm not even getting episodes of Doctor Who. Oh, stop. What was it? What was that? The best of 2021. Let's see what he said. The best of 2021. I'm intrigued. Okay, it looks like he's got Loki there. Really? Black to front. It sounds like you're virtue signaling. No, Kathleen Flack, her life and death. Never saw it. England versus Italy. Friends reunion. Don't care. God, help. Don't know what this is. Leave me alone. It's a Sin. I like that. Kate Garraway finding Derek. Okay. Derek! Katie Price, Harvey and Me. What is that? I don't know idea. Line of Duty. You said duty. Loki was shit. I'm sorry, it was shit. Falcon and Winter Soldier was a disappointing Bethesda entry in Phase 4 of the MCU, but things got back on track with a mind-bending time jump. You saw the first episode! 6-part story saw Tom Hiddleston reprise the role of the Trickster. Loki's visual performance and score were lauded, and the decision to create a team... Yeah, no. The Marvel's first queer character. Leave me alone. Oh, really? Oprah Winfrey, Meghan, and Hat, piss off. Oh, Succession I quite like. There we go. We agree on Succession. Never saw Vigil. Everybody liked it. Okay, stop. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I can't. Okay, let's have a look at Bounding in the comics. Oh, I'm crazy. Rob hasn't described Bruce Wayne as a weirdo. His Batman persona is almost like a drag addiction. That's an interesting take on the character. Peter and Gotham deeply fear the Dark Knight character in Matt Reeves' film. I'm intrigued to see this movie. Okay, it's coming out soon. Sega not interested. Activision not interested. May 25th, 45th anniversary of Star. Did we get a trailer of this? Is it just the poster? Is this it? Is this like there's no trailer with it? Piss off. Shut up, your face. Okay, May 25th should be May the 4th. What can you do? This guy, douchebag extraordinaire. Okay, let's shame this guy. All right, let's see. Where is this? Think about Joe Rogan. Vocal distance. So Downside tried to get Joe Rogan cancelled for use of the N-words. Turns out turns out in his book, Don uses the word N-word a lot, and I mean a lot. So here's a very long thread. I'll try to use it in his books. Oh my god. Oh yes. Yes. Love it. Oh, really? Really? Oh, but I thought that shouldn't be used. So pathetic and desperate to cover up. You're the way to them. Who's winning that argument? Don Winslow, you pussy cunt. Oh my god. Including comparing a movie full of black people to people walking into Planet the Apes. That's again, you're lying. You may believe your lies, but you're lying and being a birther against. God, this guy's. Can we get consequences? I miss consequences. Oh, I would love you to bring back consequences. Lucky Logan should have a director, Steven Soderbergh, perplexed by no effing in superhero and franchise. Well, okay. We don't really want that, but okay. I don't care. I guess. I mean, why not? Okay. Lucasfilm again confirms. Okay, this is what I want to do. Lucasfilm confirms Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett lead and how. Okay. Fine. We glimpse Luke's story temple from the comic books. And the rubble and Last of Jedi, but now in turn turn back the clock, we see the new Jedi School and Inception with androids working hard to. Okay, but how do we know it's the same thing? So in the episode we saw, he took the armor and he's in episode 6 he was given an ultimatum. He's going to choose between the Jedi and his friendship with Din Djarin. Grogu chooses armor, appears to shows his friendship with him. This allows Kylo Ren to become Luke's first pupil. That was confirmed. Oh, please. Tenuous. Because this happened doesn't mean this. That's too tenuous. I'm sorry. If that's the link, I'm fine with it. That's just tenuous. That they could sync up doesn't mean they do. When's the Edge of Tomorrow movie coming out? Edge of Tomorrow TV series in the work, but Roadhouse, Village Roadhouse is suing Warner Bros. Undercutting Matrix. No, you should never have made it, you idiots. Okay, that's why. When's it supposed to be coming out? You know what? Edge of Tomorrow. I'm just talking Edge of Tomorrow sequel. Of Tomorrow, which is a good movie, Edge of Tomorrow. I haven't seen it for a while. Really well directed opening sequence because good. You see him over and over again. Will there be a sequel to Edge of Tomorrow? Has been in development for years. I thought it was. I thought they're shooting it. This is sort of good news, sort of bad news. The good news is the sequel has been in development virtually ever since the movie was released. Oh, so I guess they're not filming it then. That's a bummer. That's totally a bummer. Fine. With that, I think I'm gonna have dinner. I think that's starting. I'm done. Yeah, I am packaged. By the way, okay, 1 second before we go. Let me just find this story, which is absolutely crazy, right? This is like Watergate stuff. Okay. But I gotta pull up the news article. Let me just search. Okay. Where was this? I have to go back through articles. And no, I'm going back by time. I want to find the article before I could just tell you the story, I guess. I'm just going to tell you the story then. This is really annoying. Wonder where it is. Okay, it doesn't matter. So crazy story, right? Crazy story. This guy, this senator who supports Trump, found the Capitol Police had broken into his office and taken pictures, and then a few days later came back in disguise as construction workers and interrogated the staff workers. Like, it's the weirdest story. So they denied it by confirming it. So they said, "Oh, we just thought the door was open." So they confirmed they went into his office without permission. So far, they just haven't mentioned, "Oh yeah, we took photos." Did they? Did you take photos? Did you like that? These are important things, right? Oh, we just went. And did you take photos? Did you go back dressed as construction? Weird. That's just weird. So, end of days, baby. End of days. Who knows on Desiree where all this could end? Fine. I'm in the end.